guys and gals, thanks again for tuning in right here on Hook, Line, and Singer. I'm your host and resident singing fisherman, Bob Sellers. I'm talking kind of soft right now because I'm at the creek, at Bear Creek, and we're on a spot where I've caught a lot of fish before. We've got crickets today. I've got a crappie rig with crappie jigs. I'm first going to try to catch some crappie, but normally after you catch a few in here, they get kind of sneaky. So that's why I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. My dad's with me. He'll make an appearance shortly. But hey, we're doing a little creek bank fishing today. Let's see what happens. It's got to be better than the way my day started. For the first time in my life, I slammed my thumb in a truck door. And then I went to wash my thumb at the owner of the hardware store where we get the crickets, who happens to be a relative of mine. And I go in his office to go in his bathroom, and he's got a giant Springer Spaniel dog in there that's looking at me mean. And I said, okay, well, I'll leave you alone. But guess what? As soon as I turned my back on him, he bit me on the ankle. So I had a good, within 30 feet, I slammed my thumb in a truck door and got bit by a dog. Things are going to only go up from here. Stay tuned. The first thing I'm going to try is that little 1/16 ounce Roadrunner with a little tricolor deal on it, just because that's what I had tied on my crappie rig. And if I don't soon have some results with that, I'll try another color. That's a good sign. I got hit on the first cast. See if we can catch a fish right here. Maybe bluegill. Three casts and 3 misses. Let me show you what I'll do in these situations. Put a crappie nibble on. That'll make those fish hold on just a little longer sometimes. Stay tuned. Crappie. This little creek crappie. Ooh. He's got one eye. Maybe that's why I caught him. Look at that. Can y'all see that? He's got an eye. He's got an eye that's messed up. That's the way it's supposed to look. That's the way the other one looks. But that's a pretty little creek crappie. About 8 inches. Let's put him back. Let's catch another. That's a good start. I can't set the hook too hard in here, because if you do and miss, then you have a giant mess. Because I have these water oak limbs hanging over me, and your line and your rod tip and your everything will get up in those water oak limbs, and it'll really mess you up. You'll have to re-rig. So I'm not setting the hook real hard. So I just missed a fish because of that, but I'd rather do that than get all hung up and have to re-rig. These fish are in here like crazy. It's a matter of catching them. There's another one. Oh, that's a big bluegill. I think that's what's been doing a lot of that. Look at that. Oh, see those limbs? Look at here, what a big old pretty creek bluegill. Open your little mouth up, buddy. That's so fun. Hit that jig on that Roadrunner. Knock the fire out of it. That's bluegill. I'm hungry. It's gonna be fun when I put a cricket on here in a minute. Better crappie. Look at there. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. That crappie hit really good. Hooked right in the top of the mouth. Pretty little creek black crappie. There's another one. That's a bluegill. Pretty little creek bluegill. Look at there. Another bluegill. Hey, I don't care what it is. Bluegill, crappie, bass, drum, grinnell, you name it. If it'll bite, I enjoy catching it. He released himself. Oh man, hung in fishing line. That's all I could do. All right, re-rig. I'm gonna try this little marabou jig. It's also 1/16 of an ounce, and got a chartreuse head on it. They didn't seem to like that white as much as that other color, so before I try that again, I'm gonna probably put on something else. But real quick, let's try a live cricket. All right, this is how I prefer to do this type of fishing. I've got this is a 6 foot long all-star dock shooter. It's a light action and good little rod for this. I've got a cricket threaded on about a number 8 or 9 size hook, 2 small lead sinkers, and then a slipping bobber. This bobber slips up and down the line to that point right there. That is your bobber stop that's tied on the line, and you can adjust that up and down the line to achieve the depth that you desire. And so it makes casting easier, and that you cast it, that bobber just sinks up to that point and stops, and it suspends that bait right there at that depth. All right, let's see what happens. It's just that easy, folks. These fish are going to do that one after another today. Little creek bluegill. But you never know what you're going to get on an old cricket. Here's how I thread a cricket on. Get this white shirt for a background. Maybe that'll help. I hold him head down just like that. I'm right-handed, so I hold him in my left hand. I take this cricket hook, go right in the old rear end, and either under his chin or out the side. I kind of like out the side sometimes, and push him on that cricket. It looks just, push it on that hook, I mean, till it looks just like that. Comes Dad. See what he's been up to over there. I know he's been catching fish, or he wouldn't have stayed that long. Hey, Pop. How's it going?
Pretty good.
See what Pop's got here.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
All right.
You ready? Okay.
What you got there?
Number one.
Oh, I'll just be.
That's a spot. That's a Kentucky spot. See the spots under his chin?
That is. That's a pretty little spotted bass.
Well, that ain't the only one. Look at here. Okay. This is that is a little bigger I got there.
So
yeah.
far.
He's a little bigger. But just hold what you got. Hold that one.
Uh-oh.
Just keep holding that
He's
one.
got more.
Wait a minute. Just
Pretty
hold
spotted
on.
bass.
Okay.
3. They're triplets.
Well,
Awesome.
this is not the end of the story, okay? It's not the end of the
Alright,
story,
here.
okay? Yeah, you.
Give him to me. Give him to me. Give him to me.
Oh, you got him.
Yep.
Now.
Oh my
There's
God.
a story, baby. Look at that, baby. Look at this. You think about
Oh,
all that
oh,
ultra.
gee.
That's all that ultralight would have. I guarantee you.
Pop's been doing all right.
Put him back for another day. Uh-oh. There he goes. That's a nice bass in here. That's a big old fish.
It's every calf and a cricket. Oh, gosh. I'm keep them out of that. I done lost one. Got hung in somebody's fishing line over there. And had to re-rig. Golly. Son, I had something shoulders on.
Ooh. It's a red perch. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in front of the camera. Creek fishing at its best. Isn't that pretty?
Long ear.
Mighty quiet.
Look at that. I don't even have time to say. That's that fishing line, Lord, and I got it again. I got in that line again, but it came out, thank the Lord. Son,
Pretty bass?
they tearing it up today.
I caught a red belly and 2 bass on the way down there.
Yeah, Daddy caught
How big is that?
4 big
Little
bass
bitty
up there.
bass. One of the bass was about that long, the other one was about that long.
Okay, I caught 4 good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught 2 bass and pretty red belly.
I will show him to you. He's got them on film. I told Bob to put them.
You caught any crappie?
I caught 2 on jig.
Or you catch them on cricket?
I caught the crappie on jig. I was catching bluegill on jig. What'd you catch bass on?
This little black beetle span.
Brady,
Yes, sir.
I had all them little, I call them spots.
We're gonna go back up there in a little bit.
I had all the spot I wanted.
I got
I went down to Pickens the other day and caught a few stripes. You been doing all right, Mr. Rob?
Man, yeah. You?
Yes, sir. Just got off work this morning, did a little electric work about dinner, and
Yeah.
run a few errands. And,
Time to go fish.
and Bob said he was down here. I couldn't take it.
I know what you mean. Bob's in a honey hole later.
Oh, as soon as it hits over there, it's course with him.
I'm in the babies.
Hey, don't worry about it. I like to fish.
That's a crop.
On a beetle?
Boy, it's a good line.
Bear Creek crappie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit thicker than the ones I was catching.
Nice fish right there. That's what it's about. Fall Creek bank walking. See that slew of gold right there, like broke my arm. Whooping my tail again.
Another crappie?
No, sir, it's a brand. He's gonna get me over in that line.
Tighten my drag just to try to keep it out of that line over there.
No, I'm gonna see many reels like this and I'm throwing them more easy, Mr. Rob. You probably recognize one like this.
That's old Field Stream, man.
Old Johnson Century.
Oh, it's a Johnson Century.
I bought that thing. I don't know what model it is. Jimmy
Oh,
Garner
yeah.
down there at the Masonic Lodge yard sale
Yeah.
for about $5.
Oh, I fish on it, friend. Hey, I fished
That's
a
the
many,
best.
many
They don't make
times
reels like
with the
this right
Johnson
here no more.
Century. They're
Watch this,
fine
y'all.
reels.
And that's different.
I
than
still
you-
got
this
cricket.
is made right here.
Yeah.
I still got cricket on.
Yeah, they don't make them like that no more.
Yeah, watch. And I'll drop it right here.
Look at there.
They ever
I
found
hadn't
good.
seen that dried up many times.
It's a tiny
better.
hole there, but it's got, you can see them old gar out there. It's 4 or 5 of them still in there. Hey,
Bob,
That's good
In that
sized
little
bluegill right there.
you talking about in your pond, Bob, or down there on 86?
hopefully that
That's a nice brim.
will make it where it won't.
Look at that. You can't hardly catch creek brim that big.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, it is.
Perchy, buddy.
That's
That's a
pretty.
goodie.
I think that's a female.
Look at that.
They get that light color this time of year.
Rob here.
Yeah, four big old pretty spots they got. They's pound and a half, 2 pounds.
I tell you one thing, it wouldn't take you long to get a mess of fish over where he's at. Look at that. How did I miss that fish? That place over there is like a stock lake or something. Look at that. I mean, where can you get action like that anywhere? I'm over back in Rob's backyard again. Oh, there you go. Oh, I had him. That may have been a crappie.
I got something shoulders, boy.
You got big old crappie. Good, man. Pretty crappie.
Man. Get some fillets off of that one.
Hey, yeah, I took that weight off the first one.
Yeah.
Crappie. I mean, Carrollton crappie.
To
They breeding, ain't they?
those turtles in there wanting him some too.
Feels like a crop. I got black jug. I thought he was black than what he was.
Is that crappie?
Yes, sir. Small.
Yeah.
You don't thought that hook? That was Mr. Crop. Nice crop.
Kind of regret I didn't bring a stringer now. We've got enough crappie for
Man, that's pretty big.
a gallon size bag. Another creek crappie. Crappie, as my Carolina friends say. I told them I don't eat anything that you call crappie. It's a crappie. That was a 7.5 on the dive.
Pound and a half, yeah.
A good fish. Pretty, big old fat,
Ain't they fat?
healthy fish.
I'm catching bluegills like that. Something tight. I think I fight all the
They like that all over this place.
time. They come up in here. I found out one time, I caught one full. I mean, about leaking. I stepped on it. It kind of looks like a dragonfly.
Well, Pop, what kind of day did we have?
We had a great day. Don't come any better.
As your granddaddy would have said, Bub Hickman, as told to me by Joe Brown, they were biting so good, we had to hide behind a tree to bait the hook.
That's exactly right. That's right. Bub Hickman, Pineapple Smith, and old Dave. That was his fishing buddies. Had to hide behind a tree to bait your hook. They was biting just that good.
Well, you and old Brady P and we had a pretty good day. We had a pretty good day today. They were biting. I wish we'd have got those bass on camera somehow when you were catching those up there. I'd have run down there if I'd have known it. But he caught 4 great big old spotted bass. And when we first got there, but then after that it was, I don't know how many crappie I caught on jig. I don't know how many bluegill we caught on crickets. You were catching bluegill and crappie on crickets.
Some
Creek fish.
Big old crappie.
Creek fish is just fun, isn't it?
Creek fishing fun. That's my favorite fish.
If there are creeks all over the world, all over the country, and yeah, they're all full of fish, multi-species. But anyway, appreciate y'all as always for being with us today. Appreciate it if you'd give a big thumbs up, which I've got a big thumb right now. It's still throbbing. I'm shutting it in the truck door this morning. Anyway, give the video a big thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I sure would appreciate that. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so do I.
So does Pop.
So does Pop. So does Brady.
So does Brady.
We'll catch you next time, folks. Bye-bye. Hey, folks, welcome back. I got a little bit excited there with the fishing was so good. Almost forgot to do a devotional, and well, hey, that's the most important part, in my opinion. Today I want to talk to you out of James chapter 1. In verse 19, it says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath." Have you ever had a time, something go on in your life where you lost your cool? You flew off the handle. You did something to destroy your witness for the Lord, or damage your witness for the Lord, all because something happened and you lost your cool, lost control of your temper, and just lost it. The Bible tells us it's not a sin to be angry. God said, "Be ye angry and sin not, but be swift to hear." And you could even talk about that right there, not only hearing others, but hearing the voice of God. Slow to anger, slow to wrath. I think that means we should be slow to speak and slow to wrath. I believe that means that we should be very deliberate in the things that come out of our mouths. If we are quick to think and slow to speak, we'll be in a lot better shape, and we'll be less out to do something, or better yet, say something that we'll regret. Because when those words come out, you can't take them back. You can't take them back. Be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. God bless you.